Hey guys, it's Nigel. Welcome back to my channel. So I did not plan to record this video, to record this message, because I don't love this topic. I don't love this topic. I feel like, okay, I have to like shake off my projections and how I feel about it just to like give a clear, concise message. So let me be clear. There is a lot, I'm hearing the word distortion, so we're gonna go there. A lot of distortion going on in regards to, there is an unspoken war against the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy. And it's not that these energies are at war, it's that within our physical vessels, us being in this physical incarnation, this war is going on with each other. I'm trying to like be very tactful about how I'm going to say this. Okay, right now what is happening in the world, how they're trying to push agendas on women, women's bodies, women's rights, right? This should not even be a topic of discussion. The fact that we are going to war with each other over the autonomy and rights of somebody, first of all, this all goes back to sovereignty, individual sovereignty. The sovereignty that you have over your vessel, the sovereignty I have over my vessel, the sovereignty every individual has over their own vessel. In this society, in this world, we have a problem with people having sovereignty over their own vessel. This has been played out for generations and generations and generations. Since the beginning of time, humanity has had a problem with allowing people to have sovereignty over their own body. Okay, the fact that we are in this day and age where we think that we can go to war with each other, go to the Supreme Court, go to court in general to tell somebody what they can and cannot do to their physical vessel is all an illusion. Okay, women thinking that they need to yell and scream and fight at the Supreme Court or whoever is trying to make laws over our bodies, that is an illusion. You have sovereignty over your body. What they're doing is activating the divine dark feminine. They are really upsetting a lot of women. Upsetting is not even the word, okay? And I feel like this topic doesn't affect everybody because men, if it doesn't apply to them, if it doesn't affect their lives on a personal level, they will act like they don't care. Okay, the problem with that is when you do not care about a woman having a right to her own body, simultaneously you are saying that you do not care if men have the right to their own body. See, this unravels in stages, in waves. And we've already kind of gotten a taste of this whenever things were going on with the COVID vaccines and stuff like that, saying that you do not have the right to your body. You do not have the right to say what you will or will not put in your body. You're not going to be allowed to go to this store, go to that store. You're not allowed to work at this job unless you give us autonomy over your body and let us inject you with these things. That was kind of the first wave if you think about it, right? And so because so many people played into that hand and acquiesced and gave up their powers and gave up their rights and said the government has the right to do this, so yes, take control of my body, right? That was a phase of the operation, right? And then another phase in the operation, though this is not a new law that they're trying to overturn, this is old news, they're just bringing it back around because they got away with it when it came to the vaccines. And now they're gonna try and get away with it too when it comes to women's bodies. And men, if you think that this is just a woman's body thing, I assure you, again, it comes in waves. The next wave is going to affect the men. Okay, so I'm not saying that you need to stand in solidarity with the women, yada yada. No, honestly, I don't even feel like we need to go to war over this. Okay, People need to realize we do not have to participate in these games. I know it's easier said than done, but if instead of going out into the street and protesting and say, my body, my choice, you on an individual level realize that you have sovereignty over your body, no matter what laws come out, no matter what rules come out. This vessel was given to you. It wasn't given to the government. It wasn't given to the president. It wasn't given to the lawmakers. It wasn't given to the politicians. Your body was given to you. Okay? Now, there's so much I want to say on this topic, but I want to go back to this. The divine dark feminine energy is like a dormant bear that has been sleeping, but in her slumber she has been poked and poked and poked and poked. Okay, the divine feminine energy, and I know a lot of people in the conscious community like to talk about the divine feminine energy coming back to coddle everyone and be everyone's mom and teach people how to love. No, the divine feminine energy is coming back, and it is going to feel very dark and very chaotic because the divine feminine is not happy. Okay, the divine feminine, and again, people like to say, oh, when the divine feminine comes back, everyone's going to be in love, everyone's going to be in bliss. People do not like to accept the fact that feminine energy is dark and chaotic. Men do not like the fact that feminine energy, yes, though it is soft, though it is nurturing, though it is loving, again, comes in stages, comes in waves. There is also a chaotic version of the divine mother. Okay, think about Kali Ma energy, like just ruthless, righteous rage, and rightfully so. This is the energy that is coming back on the planet. Before the divine mother comes back and is all love and light and coddling the people and, you know, like relieving the men of their masculine, their, what is it, toxic masculinity, right? It's gonna look like storms. It's gonna look like chaos. It's gonna look like typhoons and tornadoes. It's gonna look like calamity, right? Because the divine mother is angry. Okay, it's angry at the way we have treated the planet. She is angry at the way we have treated each other. She is angry at the abuse of the women and the children. She is angry at the abuse of people in general. Okay, and so if you think this divine feminine energy is coming back and just gonna be radiating love, rainbows, and gumdrops, you are mistaken. Okay, them enacting these laws, you are going to see the rage of the divine feminine come out in women on an individual level first, and then you're going to see it come out in nature. Okay, and this is not me trying to prophesy like terrible weather and storms and stuff like that. This is just inevitable. Okay, because we do not respect the divine mother, because we do not respect the earth, because we do not respect women, because we do not respect each other, Gaia has no problem hitting the reset button on earth. It has happened time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. Do you know how many times earth has been reset? Lots. Okay, think about so like different eras of civilization on earth when life was like really incredible. Think about Atlantis. Think about I don't know, just the heightened period of earth where things were just like really incredible technology, incredible, like just immaculate living on earth, right? Humanity or society at that time reached that height, and Gaia still wiped everything out. Was like, I don't like this prototype, we'll try again, we'll do it again, right? So it is naive of us to think that we are going to get permission to continue to be so foul, so sinister to each other, and think that Gaia is going to be okay with it, God is going to be okay with it. No. Okay, so why am I saying all of this? whenever I'm on social media, for example, when I'm on TikTok, when I'm on Instagram, when I'm even on YouTube, you can see the unrest, the dissatisfaction, and the unhappiness in the women community. And people like to negate and forget the fact that women are the reason that civilization continues. There would be no life on earth without the women. And men get really offended and defensive when you say this and say, well, what about the men? You need sperm. You need to fertilize the egg. You know, we are needed and necessary. I'm not saying you're not. The way that men treat women on this planet is not going to last for much longer. And I don't want to hear you say, not all men this, not all men that. If you are not checking your fellow man when they are degrading women, being disrespectful to women, using women for their bodies, the divine dark feminine is arising. And it's not some airy fairy deity coming onto the planet. You're going to see the divine dark feminine begin to rise on an individual level within the women on this planet. Okay? And people are going to be like, oh, it's that Lilith energy. It's the Jezebel spirit. It's this, it's that. No. Okay? Again, we have this misconception that the divine mother, the divine feminine, is supposed to be all love and light and goody gumdrops. She has a lot of righteous rage. And I feel like the reason why they are doing all this to women right now is because they are trying to tap into and activate this divine dark feminine energy. Maybe so they can try and enact more laws or martial law or whatever they're trying to do. But trust and believe, this divine dark feminine energy is arising. Okay? So it's going to look very chaotic. Women have been silenced for a very long time. Okay? We are not our ancestors. We are ancestors, but we are not the women that were then. The women who would sit down and take it and say, okay, shut up, Kathy, have these children, go cook, go clean. No. Okay? It's gonna look really scary. I'm just saying this now because do I think that it's too far gone and we can't fix it? I feel like this dark feminine rage has to be experienced. It's the only way that life on the planet will change, but it is going to look very scary. And there is going to be a gender war, even more than there is already. Now, I'm not trying to push war or whatever. I'm just saying what I see right now. Okay? Men are not treating women with care, with love, with respect, with dignity. And there is going to be hell to pay. It's true. And it's gonna look, men are gonna be like, why are the women snapping? Why are they acting crazy? Why are they being diabolical? Why? Who are these people? Women are crazy. Women are, you know, like, I'm telling you, this divine dark feminine energy is going to be activated within the women. And after it is activated within the women, we will begin to see it on the world stage, even in the weather. I feel like the weather is very feminine. And Mother Gaia is going to destroy a lot of things because she is not happy with how the women are being treated. It's going to look real messy. Men are going to be going to war with women. Women are going to be going to war with men. But we have to remember, we're not at war with each other. It's the principalities that we are at war with. You thinking that you, and this goes back to slavery, thinking that you have the right to own someone else's body and tell them what to do with their body. It's a very hijacked and low vibrational way of being and thinking. Men thinking that they can seduce and coerce women to use their body, their sacred secretion, their life force energy. Women, there's something extremely sacred about your ability to create life, and now they're trying to control when you will and when you will not bring forth your creations into this world. Okay? When you have sex with men, now we're going very let's just go there. When you have sex with men, you are giving away your energy to them. Okay? And because the feminine energy is the nurturing, whatever a man gives you, you will grow. Okay? So if you're having sex with a man and he is depressed, he is giving you depression to grow in your womb. If you're having sex with a man and he is a liar, a cheater, he is giving you that energy, and that is what will grow in your womb. Now, that is the identity that you will take on. If you're having sex with a man and he is confused, he is giving you that energy, and you are growing that within your womb. Okay? Sex is such a powerful thing. And this is not me trying to demonize men and say that they're bad and say that they're evil. No. No, I don't think that at all. I love men. I really do. I think that, and this is kind of crazy to say. Now, disregard your religious beliefs when it comes to this, but this is also another prediction that I have. A lot of women are going to become lesbians. A lot of women are going to become bisexual. A lot of women are bisexual right now on the low. And it's not just because they physically are attracted to women. Though women are incredibly, extremely attractive. Absolutely. I don't doubt that at all. Okay? Women are going to be so turned off and repulsed by the species of men because they are allowing so much turmoil to happen and not doing anything about it because they think it does not affect them. You are going to see an alarmingly high rate of women begin to be lesbians because women do not feel safe. Women do not feel respected. Women do not feel loved. You're going to begin to see communities of women banding together, women desiring to be with each other and with themselves because they do not feel safe, protected, and loved by men. You're going to see this in your lifetime. This is happening right now. The more laws they're enacting and pushing on women, again, activating that dark divine feminine, women are going to wake up to the realization that they don't have to participate in this game. We don't have to participate in this game. Okay? I'm not saying that I want women to be lesbians. I'm not saying that I want women to say F the men. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you what I see. I'm telling you what I sense. I'm telling you what I feel. I'm telling you what is arising. There are a lot of angry women, and that energy is not going anywhere. And it is far deeper than the laws about abortion. It goes back way, 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 way further and way deeper than that. I definitely want to talk about this some more and keep unpacking it, but I'm just telling you what I see. I see a lot of chaos and chaotic energy that is coming to the planet because the dark divine feminine is angry, and rightfully so. It is going to look like a righteous cleansing of the planet, okay? And of this toxic masculine energy is all going to be purged, okay? You're going to see a lot of women begin to turn away from men because they don't trust them and they don't feel safe. They don't feel protected. They don't feel appreciated. We feel like You're just using us for our bodies, using us to feel pleasure and satisfaction, and using us to bring forth your offsprings into the world that you do not even take care of. The divine dark feminine is angry. What can we do about it? I would say if you are a man, you might want to start showing solidarity and speaking up when it comes to women's rights. I don't feel like yeah, women being upset about what is going on, they already know that them doing this would upset the women. They don't really care. It's gonna take men being outraged at the fact that these things are happening, at the fact that they're treating women so poorly. That is the only thing that is going to make the difference. But I'm here for the ride either way. You know, like if you guys want to keep screwing over women and being disrespectful and poking the bear, I personally want the divine dark mother to come and fuck some shit up on planet Earth. I'm here for it and I'm ready for it. Okay? Like, no, I don't want to see people die. I don't want to see people get hurt. I don't want to see cities destroyed. But at the same time, if humanity is not going to respect the one who is appointed to be the life bearer on this planet, what are you gonna do? That is the message for today. It's gonna be very interesting times. Don't be surprised if the women start acting crazy. The divine dark feminine within them is being activated, and it is going to look like righteous chaos and holding people accountable to their actions against women. Okay? That is all.